Hello and welcome to this early access update for Titan Quest 2. Our next release will feature a new chapter for you to explore, the Northern Beaches. In this chapter, your goal will be to finish the fight against the Ichthians, who have been a scourge upon the local population. Let's take a brief look at some of the new content we have for you. All masteries have received some new skills. Taking a look at this Cold Mage, we are largely relying on the new Frostbite skill, which freezes the ground, slowing and damaging enemies, and after a short time creates a cold explosion. Adding the Cold Snap and Frost Explosion modifiers will make enemies explode when they freeze, and you can also manually cause them to explode again once they are frozen. At that point, the enemies will fall if they can survive all this cold damage. Supporting this with other skills like Cyclone and Ice Nova, both of which offer further cold explosions, you get to be in absolute control of the battlefield. Further buffing cold damages with Storm Nimbus and all manner of passives will go a long way. In particular, the new Deep Freeze passive unlocks Chill Freeze, which gives you a chance to freeze enemies that are chilled. This will lead to even more cold explosions when your other skills get involved. Shades of drowned sailors are roaming these beaches as well. One of the new enemies is the Ichthian Bruiser. They are strong rank and file warriors, although lacking training and equipment their more experienced counterparts have. Needless to say, all this area of effect damage is fantastic against large groups. What about the Earth skills though, you may be wondering? How about some damage immunity? That's right, Stoneform is back. But this time we aren't going to be immune. Using the Unshackled Strength modifier, we lose half damage protection, but we'll be able to use channeled skills while Stoneform is active. Stoneform can also deal some physical damage while it's active, and as it ends with the Shockwave and Rock Explosion modifiers. Volcanic Eruption will be a nice opening move as we gather enemies around us and set up for Stoneform. Using the Repeated Eruptions and Aftershock modifiers, we can get it to do damage several times while we are busy using our channeling skills. Our main damage dealer will be Earthquake though, especially if we push that physical damage with our passives and the Earth Enchantment Aura. Using the Extended Charge modifier, we are able to gain an extra stage for hugely increased damage, especially with the Aftershock and Heavy Impact modifiers working together. We will be quite safe quaking away while under the protection of Stoneform, unlike our enemies. How about an in-your-face warfare build next? The new Valor skill summons a sword above your head and buffs your movement speed and damage. When it expires, the sword crashes down, dealing damage to enemies. The Sword of Damocles modifier will hugely increase the falling sword's damage, but will also hurt us. The Frenzy modifier will hugely increase the total damage buff, but also increases damage taken. With Doomhorn and its Frail and Follow-up modifiers, we are further able to increase our damage output. Our main damage dealer will be Heavy Attack, with the Shatter, Second Hit and Wind Up modifiers. It's generally a good idea to pack at least some Pierce Armor items, or defensive passives to offset this damage you may deal to yourself when unable to dodge the falling sword. The Ichthian commander is much better equipped than the bruisers, and has several powerful abilities to boot. Best to avoid those. As we progress through the chapter's story, we will eventually reach the Ichthian stronghold, where the Ichthian king resides. We'll have to work our way through hordes of his minions, as well as waves of his personal guard, but eventually he joins the fight himself. The King of Tides has a powerful magic trident that can cast a cold damage ray. His enormous size is his weakness, however. Skirting around him allows for several free shots at him. Be careful with the overhead strikes and the shield bashes, however, as these can be problematic. The King of Tides is just one of 3 bosses in the Northern Beaches. We also hope you will enjoy exploring the nooks and crannies for secrets, puzzles, and fun encounters. The Rogue Mastery will also be getting new skills, and of course what we have shown with the other masteries is just a fraction of the new stuff. There's so much more that you can do once you get your hands on this update. That said, we have spoiled enough. We are super excited to hear what you think, and we'll keep working hard on bringing you more content and improvements.